All right, so picking up where I left off with the chance cards, you can give them out for lots of different reasons. They can contain things like getting an extra spin that students can use, or possibly suing another student if you want to do that. Or one of the other ones is getting a chance to change their career and draw a new career if they want to. Possibly just a random paydays or a raise in their salary, an automatic one. Those are all great chance cards. I could use you guys' ideas on those too if you have them, and I can create a Google Doc where you can just list all your ideas if you want. Special cards, okay? So these ones I'm doing where it's only awarded by the teacher for outstanding classroom work or behavior. So they have some of the best perks in the game. Like some of them are permanent block cards that they don't have to give up every time they want to use it, like they would with a regular block card. So they get to keep it, and just anything up to 10,000, they're like, nope, no thank you. And they can just block it. It might allow them to steal another classmate's life tile and a lot of other different things, which you can see with the cards if you look at them. But I could also use ideas for this too. Okay. Life tiles. So the life tiles, they are worth like 150,000, and they can be either purchased for students or they are automatically given if they get an A on a chapter test or a project as like an incentive to do really well in that. And then the other incentive for collecting life tiles is that if they're able to get 15 of them during the semester, then they will get a guaranteed B on the final exam. And you can change that however you want. You can make it an A, you can make it less than 15 tiles. Totally up to you. I decided on 15. I haven't put it into practice yet, so I don't know if that's like a realistic number or not, but I will find out and make more changes to it, and you can do the same too. Just, let the kids know that you have a right to change any of the rules of the game at any time. All right, and then the other part of this is the developmental milestones, okay? So that's what I'm calling like the quest or missions. I thought that was a cool name for them, was developmental milestones, because it's child development. So there will be optional projects. Like I said, they're in different levels. It's up to them whether or not to complete the projects. They're not for a grade, but they will get a block card that corresponds with the level. And then the projects for these, I'm making them due at before the day that we start a new chapter, a new unit. And then one of the right chance cards, or maybe a special card, says like extension on milestone project, so that they can have more time to do that. But otherwise, no exceptions. All right, and I'll show you some of the milestones. I have a sample for my first chapter in Child Development 1 that I will show you. All right, so this was the first page. And then the back, I explain a few more things, and I use a lot more Bitmojis pretty liberally. Okay, so here's some of the things that they can buy, and I really could use you guys' ideas on things that they would want to buy too. For example, chance card for 20,000, a free homework pass up to 20 points for 40,000, choice of a specific chance card for 50,000, so they can pick whatever specific one they want. Maybe they really want a chance to change their career, and that's one of the chance cards, and so they could use 50,000 to pay for that. Free quiz up to 20 points for 65,000. A 3x5 note card on a test for 75. I know I said on the last one 150, so I need to change that to 1,000 or decide. I kind of wavering between the two. And then a free test pass up to 30 points for 200,000, where they get excused from the test, or they get 100% of the test, whatever you want to do. Other important information, they earn a life tile whenever they get an A on a test or project, and they can retake any test they would like to, but they can only earn a life tile if it's an A on the first one. Other ways to earn them will be randomly chosen during the semester, and I reserve the right to award them to students for any reason, and also to take them away too. The student with the most money at the end of the semester has to retire to Millionaire Acres, just like in the game. And if they end up having the most and they retired there, then they can receive 5 life tiles, just like in the game. But if you retire to Millionaire Acres, your life tiles can be stolen from you after you retire. If other students are playing the game and they get one of those life tile stealing cards. unless the student has the necessary block card, then they can take them. If they retire to Cottage Acre, you get to keep all your life tiles safe, but you can't win the extra 5. So again, students have to make lots of different choices to see how well they'll do in the game. I think that makes it a lot more fun. Calculating their final amount at the end of the game, so $20,000 for each unused chance card that they have, because that's how much they cost to buy. $10,000 for any level 1 block cards they have, $20,000 for level 2, all the way up to level 5 for $50,000. Whatever the initial cost of their childcare situation, they get that back and they can add it to their total. They just don't get any of the money that they paid in taxes back. So there's the trade-off there. Each life tile they have is worth $100,000. Each child they have, past the initial child they start with, is worth $50,000. So that's the good thing about getting kids in the game. Special cards aren't worth anything because they do a really great job throughout the thing. Career cards aren't worth anything because they do a really great job of proving their worth throughout the game. And then if they have any lose a spin cards still, it's negative $50,000. Okay? When they have all their money at the end of the game, why should they add up their money? 1, because then the student with the most, if they are Millionaire Acres, they get 5 life tiles. And 2, if they only have a certain number of life tiles, if they have a ton of money, they can buy more of them to try to get up to that 15 life tiles and get a B on the final or be excused from the final. Whatever you choose is the reward for that. So this is all of the game rules. And I think I'm going to start a new video to explain the next thing, which will be each of the cards and whatever. All right, so pay attention. So tune in for the next video.